Hello, it's VIKISHUB DIY here. So for this particular video, I'll be sharing with you something really important, which is about sunscreen and the rules you should follow, drawing from my own personal experience. So I know there are a lot of people out there, YouTubers and probably people close to you that I've always said use sunscreen, but I do believe there are still some people that are not taking it seriously yet. All right, so that's the reason I'm making this video. So from my own personal experience, I mean, there was a day I went out in the sun without using a sunscreen because I wasn't like really dedicated to using sunscreen always. Sometimes I did, sometimes I didn't. So that particular day I came back home literally with dark patches on my skin. All right, because I felt like since I'm really dark in complexion, I have lots of melanin, and melanin is something that protects our skin, all right, from sun and all that. So I felt like that wasn't ever gonna happen to me since I have lots of that presumably. So but it did. And the tricky part is that you may not see the symptoms like of sunscreen, of sun damage, sorry. You may not see the symptoms as I did, like black patches and all that. No, it may be a red burn, or you may not even see any symptom at all yet. But as for the damage, trust me, the sun is really damaging your skin, that is for sure. And this will cause premature aging. So aging is a beautiful thing, but it shouldn't be prematurely. All right, if you have the opportunity, or you could actually take care of your skin to age beautifully, so why not? So the thing is, like, I'm gonna run you through the rules, to maximize the effectiveness of sunscreen, or if you're already using one, and if you're not using one already, still this is for you. So the first thing about sunscreen is that you have to use a generous quantity. Now a lot of people don't know that, a lot of people just take a little quantity, rub it in their palm and apply on their skin. This was what I was doing in the past, but I'm going to show you how you should apply your sunscreen, like the quantity. And secondly, you should always reapply it. Like, you should always reapply your sunscreen. Now reapplying can be a bit difficult if you're using the cream sunscreen. So it's better to use a compact powder that has an SPF in it. And the third rule is to make sure you're using an SPF that is above, from 30 above. Anything less is not going to do much. Make sure it's from 30 and above. All right, so if you're using a compact powder to just reapply your sunscreen, back to the second tip now, it's okay because you already have a good base, which is the cream SPF. So for the fourth tip now is to make sure you don't massage in your sunscreen. So you're not supposed to apply your sunscreen and then massage it like a lotion. No, this is gonna block your pores and all that. It's not good. You should always just spread out your sunscreen and let it absorb. And the last tip is to make sure, no, second to the last tip is to make sure that you follow the direction as it says in the bottle, because some products do say to wait for 30 minutes before leaving out to the sun. So make sure you do follow that. Apply it earlier so that it can absorb into your skin, especially for chemical sunscreens. But for physical sunscreens, you don't need to wait, I think, because of the zinc oxide. It just sits on your face. So that is that. And the last tip is to make sure you cleanse your skin properly whenever you're using a sunscreen. Whenever you apply a sunscreen, make sure to cleanse your skin properly, because sunscreen can be a little bit difficult to cleanse out from the skin. So make sure you use double cleansing, like oil, then foaming water-based cleanser. So, and finally, if you're having a complicated skincare routine, like by complicated I mean if you're using retinoid, vitamin C, glycolic acid products and all that, these are things that naturally make your skin very sensitive to the sun. So you have to make sure you use more sunscreen, and never use all of those things in the day. Make sure you use it just at night, and use a lot of sunscreen to protect your skin. Otherwise, instead of the product being a good thing and helping your skin, instead it will be doing the reverse. So I will show you guys the quantity you should use and how you should apply, just like a demonstration. So let's get into it. This is the quantity you're supposed to work with. just dab it all over your face and spread it evenly. That's it. So what most people don't know is that you're not supposed to massage your sunscreen into your skin. You're supposed to just spread it out evenly. I like to use my hands. Some people prefer using, the cushion part, something like that. So basically, I'm just going to spread this out, and this is what you should be doing as well. Apply a generous amount, spread it out, wait for the number of time like the direction says on the product you're using, the sunscreen you're using. Like some sunscreen says to wait 15 to 30 minutes before leaving to the sun, out in the sun. So make sure to follow all that, but most importantly, generous quantity and spreading it out, not massaging it, spreading. So that's basically it. And once the sunscreen is dried, you can go ahead and apply whatever makeup you use, whether BB cream or just cushion powder, whatever it is that you use. So basically that's it. And make sure to follow this up, and I'm sure you're gonna see a difference. That is if you've been skipping on your sunscreen or you're not using the right method and right quantity. So that's it for this video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet to see my upcoming videos, and I'll see you there. Bye bye.